Through completing our film opening, I feel that I have learned a vast majority of new skills since filming our preliminary task. Our prelim task involved us to have the following: a shot reverse shot, match in action, 180-degree rule, and not to break continuity. However, during our preliminary task, we lacked continuity, which makes the whole clip look disorganized and poorly done. So this was something we were keen to get right during our opening, being extremely wary whenever filming to make sure we didn't break the rule. It was a success. Also, in progression from our prelim to our opening, I feel like I have learned the importance of pre-production activities. For example, the making of our storyboard and independent research into other similar films. Due to previous research, it allowed me to have a better understanding and more control over our opening. Having the storyboards enabled me to know exactly what I needed to film and how, preventing wasting any time. Lastly, I feel as we've developed both our camera and editing skills. When filming our prelim, we used basic mid shots. However, in order for our opening to be a success, we knew we had to incorporate various different camera angles. So this is what we did. From high angle, pan shots, and many more, it made our opening look much more intriguing and exciting. Also, when editing our prelim, it wasn't as complicated when editing our opening. This was because during the prelim, it was a basic cut and put scenes together, whereas it was necessary to edit the film opening footage in more an organised manner, fitting non-diegetic sounds, transitions, and special effects to get the sophisticated feel we desired. In order to attract an audience, we felt as we needed to know what the people were interested in, so we decided to create a questionnaire which helped significantly. The results showed us over 65% of our audience was males between the ages of 13 to 18. This in fact helped us as we started to come up with conventions which would appeal to this type of audience. We also asked a very direct question of, do you enjoy spy and espionage films? We got back the response we hoped for, of over 90% saying they do enjoy this type of genre. This gave us the green light as this was the genre we desired to do. One other question we asked was what type of protagonist they wanted to see, giving them a multiple choice. Surprisingly, the majority was intellectual and smart. This isn't what we quite expected due to their age group, but we soon concluded our audience was much more mature than we thought. After receiving all the feedback, it became much more clearer what type of film our audience wanted to see. Another way in which we attracted our audience was through the sound. Our goal was to take a familiar setting and then represent it as something else. For example, the sixth form toilet scenes. When the audience first watches this particular scene, they realise it's the sixth form toilets. However, through the element of sound which we were able to change during post-production by adding flight attendant announcements and planes flying over to make the audience forget it's the sixth form toilets, but instead it's the airport toilets. Lastly, we also had an Enigma code. To start off, an Enigma code allows the audience to come up with questions which would then be later on answered in the film. For example, the document scene. It can make the audience ask questions such as, what did the document say, why are the MP pictures, who does he have to kill? This is usually done to keep the audience's intention intact and keep them wanting to watch further. So this is what we did.